Okay, so our next movement is a single leg butt push down on the assisted pull-up machine. This movement I'm going to show you because it's, again, good for somebody who has a little bit of issues with their knees. We're going to hit the lower glute area. I use it as an alternative for walking lunges so that you can hit that same area. So what we're going to do is we're going to start standing up on the assisted machine. You want to stay on the lower step. Then I'm going to put my foot right here. And I have it on number 12, but you can find the weight that's going to be good for you. I want you to blow out as you push down. Make sure that you're pressing through the heel. And you see how I'm staying back, so I'm pushing through the glute muscle. You lower down, lift it up as high as you can, and then push it back down. Make sure that you stay leaning back and press. So if you end up going like this, then the weight's either too heavy because you don't want to be using the top part of your leg, you want to be using the back side. Okay? Inhale and exhale. And then you're going to repeat on the other side. Okay, so our next exercise, this exercise works the inner thigh. So you're going to just find a bench that you can lay down and has opening right here so that you can put one foot on top. You can use a chair if you need to. And when you're here on your side, I need you to be totally on your side. So you don't want to be leaning back. You want to be leaning almost forward. So I'm using my hand to hold myself up. You can be up on your elbow or you can be down on your, all the way down on the floor. And what we want to do is reach with the bottom leg. I'm really reaching through to extend the leg as far as I can through my heels. And I want to lift up and pause at the top and lower back down. So lift and lower, lift and lower. And this works the inner thigh muscle. Okay, so now we're back on the other side. All right, for your second circuit, we're going to be doing shoulders. We're going to start out with a chair press. For your chair press, I want you to stand in a split stance. That means that the front of the leg, your knee is going to be slightly bent, and I'm leaning just a little bit forward. The back heel is up off the ground. That way, I'm creating solid core and stability through my body, and gives me the perfect form for our exercise. For chair presses, we want to start with the dumbbells right here by the side of your body. See how my elbows are right by my side and my hands are forming a V? I'm going to exhale as I press up to make a bigger V, okay? Just like a chair. Press up. All the way down to the sides and press straight up. That's a chair press. The second exercise that I'm going to do is called a two-arm side lateral raise. I'm going to start standing with my legs just about hip distance apart. I want my dumbbells straight in front of me. Exhale as I lift them out to the side. I'm going to have my elbows facing the back wall, and I want my arms shoulder height, just like that, and lower down. Inhale as I go up. Exhale as I go down. And you can see when I'm lifting the dumbbell up, this is the contraction and this is the extension, just like so. So two arm side lateral raise, just like this. The third exercise is iron crosses. So again, this one is a little bit like a cheerleading movement. You're going to start with the weights right flat against your body in front of you. Okay, and your arms extended down. We're going to take our arms all the way to the top, and that is 1. You're going to bring them back to the center. That's 2. Take them out to the side. That's 3. Bring them back to the center. That's 4. And all the way to your start position. That's 5. Okay, it's going to look like this. You're going up, center, out, center, and down. Every time the weights are in front of you, up at the top or down at the bottom, notice that the hands are flat. Every time they're extended out, to the side, the weights are turned. Okay? So one more time. Up, center, out, center, 1. Up, center, out, center, 2. Okay? And the last exercise in the circuit for shoulders is called a bent over fly. There's 2 ways that we can do this. One is seated. That way it supports your lower back. You're going to have your feet out forward. Bend from the hips so your hips are resting on your thighs. Your arms are going to be behind your ankles. Exhale as you lift the weights out to your side, working the back of the shoulders and lower back down. Exhale as you lift up and down, like so. The second way that you can do this is from a standing position. And again, you want to keep that back flat. Let the arms hang down by your side. Lift it up and lower down. Up and down. All right, stop. Okay, for our day 2 of our workouts, we're going to do a chest circuit to start with. We're going to do a flat bench pullover. We're going to do an incline press, and then we're going to do a flat bench fly. We're going to do this in a circuit format, and we want to make sure that everything's set up properly. So I have my dumbbell here for the pullover, I have my dumbbells for the presses, and I have my bench set on number 3 here, so that I'm at a good angle. I'm going to start out right here with the pullover. When I'm doing this movement, I want to make sure that I lay down with my head just off the edge of the bench, but my shoulders are supported, okay? I need my eyes to be looking straight back. When I take the dumbbell, I want to hold it in a triangle position with my hands straight up to the ceiling. I need to keep my elbows in, but slightly bent. And I want to make a big arc coming all the way down, going as far as I'm comfortable with through my shoulders, stretching the lats, and pulling through the chest. And it looks like this. Inhale as I go back. Exhale as I come forward. When I take it back, you can see here's the stretch through the lats, and I exhale and pull forward, and here's the contraction through the chest and down to the center line of the body. Inhale and exhale, and that's your pullover. Next, we're going to come right here. Notice that there's no rest time in between each of these exercises. We're going straight into it. This pullover, this press movement is going to be a close grip or narrow grip press with my hands in a pronated position, which means palms are facing each other. And I'm going to go from here at my chest straight up. Inhale and exhale. It's real important to notice that my lower back and my shoulders are on the bench, but I have a little bit of an arch because I want to keep my chest up to focus on using the chest muscles as I press up. Inhale and exhale. With my hands in the pronated position, I'm also going to feel a little bit of my triceps. This is a close hand tight press, but I need to keep that chest up. The minute that I don't have my chest up, you can see the position changes and I'm using my shoulders, and that's not what we want. The third exercise is a flat bench fly. So I'm going to lean back. I want to have my weight straight up. So I'm going to find a spot on the ceiling to aim for. Again, my chest is up. And I'm going to take my arms straight out to the side. My elbows are facing the ground and they're slightly bent. Just like I'm hugging a big tree, I bring them back up to the top, right, finding my spot on the ceiling. Inhale as I go down, and exhale as I come up. Inhale and exhale, just like so. When I get done with that rotation, I can rest for about 30 seconds to a minute, and then I want to go right into it again for all 3 sets. Okay, your second circuit is going to be a back circuit. So we're going to start with a single arm high row. I've got the weight right here. I'm going to stand in a split stance, but this time I want my feet flat on the ground. I want my hand on my thigh to support my back, so I create a nice line. I'm going to reach all the way for a good stretch right here through my lats. I'm going to exhale as I pull down. Reach and row. Reach and row. Just like that. And we're going to repeat it on the other side. Our second exercise is a single arm seated cable row. So again, I want to sit up tall. I want to have my knees just slightly bent, but I'm sitting up tall. I'm going to reach forward, and when I pull back, I want to be right at my waist. Here, I'll show you on this side. Right at my waist, okay? And I'm going to reach forward to get a full stretch through the lats right here. Exhale as I pull. See how I'm sitting up tall, so I don't want to be leaning back like this. I want to sit up right here. Exhale and pull right at the waist to work my back. The third exercise is going to be a reverse stretch pull down. I'm going to have my arms about shoulder width, all right? And you probably won't have to stand up on the bench to reach for it, but I do. All right, you're going to come down, sitting on the bench. Make sure you get locked in. I'm going to sit up nice and tall, get a full stretch. Exhale as I pull down and bring it to my collarbone, just like so. Remember, the more you stretch your chest, the more your back is flexed. So I want to bring it right here, keep your chest up, extend, reach, and row, just like so. The next exercise is a wide grip pull down. So with the same bar, I want to put my hands about halfway between the end and the hump. Again, I'm going to come down here, get locked into place. I have a full stretch, and I want to bring the bar again to my collarbone, pulling down. So this is a wide grip pull down. And we're going to do all of our sets here, and then we're going to finish out with partials, which will bring us halfway from the top and halfway down, just like that. So do all your fulls first, and then do the partials. Then we're going to come over here to terry rows. So I have the cable set up so that I have a full reach. You can use a cable crossover machine. Right here I'm demonstrating on the free motion machine. I want to sit all the way up at the edge of my bench, keep my chest up. Look at my hands. I need to pull them down and keep my hands facing the front the entire time, and let my elbows come right behind as if I'm trying to make them touch my back. Reach all the way up and squeeze. Up and squeeze. That's the terry row. And the last exercise in our circuit is a good morning exercise. So just starting out, we're going to do just our body weight. You're going to place your hands behind your head. Again, I'm going to lean forward, but I want to keep my knees slightly bent, okay? Just like this, okay? Exhale as I come up. I'm squeezing my glutes when I come up, okay? Lower down, back is flat, chest up, eyes in the mirror. Exhale as I come up. The difference between that and the straight leg deadlift is the soft bend in the knees. When you get a little more comfortable with it, then you're able to add weight. So you have a bar. When you're going to use the bar, you want to have the bar, see how I have it low on my shoulders? I don't want to have it up here on my neck where it can put pressure on it. I want to keep it down here, right on my traps. Then when I do the movement, I take it down and come up. Okay?